Hi, this is Munson from Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you can play a song by Walk Off the Earth called Red Hands. And it's going to start on an F major chord. And we'll talk about an easy way to do that in a minute, but if you know the full bar F major, we're going to take the first finger and put them across the entire first fret. Second finger is going to go to the G string on the second fret, third finger on the A string on the third fret, and the pinky on the D string on the third fret. And if you kind of strum all those together, that sounds really, really happy, and that's called F major. But if you're just starting out and that's kind of difficult, then there's a good substitute for that chord called F major 7. And the way you play F major 7, first finger is going to go B string on the first fret, second finger is going to go G on the second fret, and third finger on the D string on the third fret. And if you strum just the top 4 strings, just D, G, B, and E, that's called an F major 7 chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the F, we're going to be going to a G major chord. And the way you play G major, first finger is going to go A on the second fret, second finger on the low E on the third fret, and the third finger is going to go to the high E on the third fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the G major, we're going to be going to an A minor chord. And the way you play A minor, first finger is going to go B string on the first fret, second finger is going to go D on the second fret, and third finger is going to go to the G on the second fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. And that's basically our intro, but it also kind of becomes our verse part. Or we're going F major, G major, A minor, F, G, A minor. But a lot of times with a song like this, to make it more interesting, I like adding what I call a strum pattern to it. And one of my favorite 4/4 strum patterns for a song like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So if we just took the F major 7 and just kind of did that a lot, we'd have down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. The weird part is the F major and the G major are we're going to end up halving our strum pattern. And we'll talk about an interesting way to do that, but one really easy way to do that would be to just do a down, down, up on each of those chords. So you can do the F with a down, down, up, G, down, down, up, and then do the whole strum pattern on the A minor. Down, down, up, down, up, F, down, down, G, down, down, up, A minor, down, down, up, down, up, F, down, down, G, down, down, A minor, down, down, up. And then from there, our intro, then we're going to be doing an F major and a C major, kind of doing just the halving thing. So you could do it just doing the F with a down, down, up, C with a down, down, up, F with a down, down, up, C with a down, down, up. If we tried our verse in a little bit easier way, we'd have the F and G half. F, down, up, G, down, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, F, down, down, G, down, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, F, down, down, G, down, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, C, down. You could use that easier way too. You could do the F with a down, down, A minor on the down, down, F, down, down, A minor, down, down, F, down, down, A minor, down, down, F, down, down, A minor, down, down. And then when we get to the chorus, you can do that same thing where you're doing down, down, up on each chord. F, down, down, C, down, down, A minor, down, down, G, down, down, F, down, down, C, down, down, A minor, down, down, G, down, down, F, down, C, down, down, A minor, down, down, G, down, down, F, down, down, C, down, down, A minor, down, down, G, down, down. So one way to make that a little bit more interesting is using something called syncopation, where you're making the chord changes on the upstroke. So if you took the F, for instance, and just did the down, and then the down, and then switched to the G for the upstroke, and then the up, down, up on the intro, so that could be a more interesting way to do it. So you'd have F with the down, down, G on the up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, up, F on the down, down, G on the up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, up. And then we'd be on that second part of the intro, and we could actually do that same thing. We could do the F with the down, down, C on the up, down, up, F on the down, down, C on the up, down, up. So that could be a really interesting way to do that. But then when we get to our verse part, it's basically kind of like that first part of our intro, but we're going to do it 3 times, and then it kind of changes a little bit. But just to try that with the syncopation, you'd have the F with the down, down, G on the up, like what we were doing on the second part of the intro, where it goes C, down, F on the up, down, and then G, down, down, up, down, up. Pre-chorus part is doing that same halving thing for F and A minor. So we're going to do the F with the down, down, A minor on the up, down, F on the down, down, A minor on the up, down, F on the down, down, A minor on the up, down, F on the down, down, A minor on the up, down, up. And then we get to our chorus part, which is kind of doing that same halving thing with the F to C and then the A minor to G. So then you'd have F with the down, down, C on the up, down, A minor on the down, down, G on the up. Our chorus, but I really do kind of like that syncopation. And a lot of times with a song like this, because of the drum feel, a lot of times I like using an even crazier strum pattern. And what we're doing right now with the down, down, up, is we're working off of something called an eighth note, where if you're tapping your foot and you divided that into two parts, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, we call that an eighth note. Well, if you did your foot tap and divided that into four parts, you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's called a 16th note. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, down, down, up, which I think you could get to really kind of match the feel of the tune. So what I mean by that is, like, if you took the F that we're kind of starting on and just did a long down for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you're doing on the first beat. And on the second beat, you're doing a down on 1, down on 3, and a up on 4. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But then on the third beat, you're doing an up, down, an up on 2, and a 3, or down on 3. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you're going down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So if you put all that together, then you got long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. The weird thing with the syncopation is what I would do, like for that first F and G, is do a long down and then the down, down, up, but then switch to the G for the up, down, down, up, down, up. So I'm kind of halving that strum pattern, of those chords with that strum pattern. So just to try that, you got F down, 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 up, G, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then when you do your A minor, you do the whole strum pattern. A minor, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, F down, 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 up, G, up, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. And on that second part of the intro, you can do that same thing for the F and C. The F down, 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 up, C, up, down, down, up, down, F down, 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 up, C, up, down, down, up, down, up. But then we begin to our verse, so if we tried our verse that way, you'd have the F down, 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 up, G, up, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, F down, 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 up, G, up, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, F down, 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 up, G, up, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. But then you'd have the C and the F the same way at the end of it. C down, 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 up, F, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. And then basically we repeat that for our other verse. And then when we get to our pre-chorus, you have the F with the down, 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 up, A minor, up, down, down, up, down, F down, 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 up, A minor, up, down, down, up, down, F down, 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 up, A minor, up, down, down, up, down, F down, 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 up, A minor, up, down, down, up, down. And then if we tried that for the chorus, then you'd have your F down, 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 up, C, up, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, 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 up, G, up, down, down, up, down, F down, 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 up, C, up, down, down, up, the C major. So if we tried that way, you'd have the C with the down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, C down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, C down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, C. That's kind of the outro. But just to go back for just a second on the intro, there's kind of a really cool lick too, where you could do the F with a down, down, up, and then do the G with a down, up, and then do the down on A minor. That's kind of an intro. So you got F, down, up, G, down, up, A minor. And then there's a really cool little lick that comes in where you go open E, and then 3rd fret on the B string, and then 2nd fret on the G string, and then open E, and then 3rd fret on the B, and then 2nd fret on the G, and then open E. So you got O, 3, 2, O, 3, 2, O. So you got F, down, up, G, down, up, A minor, O, 3, 2, O, 3, 2, O, F, down, up, G, A minor. And what it really kind of sounds like Gianni's doing on that is kind of doing more like the blocking. So it's almost like it would almost be more akin to fingerstyle, where you can do the F with kind of the thumb index fingers like on the D, G, and B string. And then you could do the G chord, and then kind of twice I'm just going thumb index middle for everything. So I'm going F, 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 G, G, A minor, and then kind of throw that lick in. Mixed it up. F, 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 G, G, A minor, O, 3, 2, O, 3, 2, O, F, 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 G, G, A minor, O, 3, 2, O, 3, 2, O. So that might be something you want to play around with. And you could even do that with the pick. You could use the pick for the bass notes and kind of use the fingers to kind of get that lick. Might be kind of something cool to kind of work on too. But that's the basics of how you get strung through red hands by Walk Off the Earth. So good luck!